When most people first saw clips of Darius McGhee, the reaction was the same. Who is this guy? The viral highlights made it look like he could pull up from anywhere on the court, even guarded by two defenders, and still drain the shot. At just 5'9", McGhee became an internet sensation, known for ridiculous stepbacks, logo threes, and a fearlessness that made him stand out in college basketball. But viral clips can be deceiving. Today, we're diving into the real story behind Darius McGhee, his career at Liberty, his strengths, weaknesses, and just how good he really was. Darius McGhee wasn't the typical recruit destined for stardom. Standing under 6 feet tall and weighing barely 160 pounds, he didn't fit the mold of a high major prospect. Coming out of high school in North Carolina, McGhee was overlooked by most of the big programs. But Liberty took a chance on him. As a freshman in 2018-19, he was more of a role player, averaging under 8 points a game. But you could see flashes. The deep shooting range, the quick release, and the confidence. Liberty, known for its structured and defensive-minded system under head coach Richie McKay, gave McGhee a platform. By his junior season, he wasn't just a contributor, he was the guy. From 2020 to 2023, McGhee went on one of the most impressive scoring runs in recent college basketball history. He was a 3-time ASUN Player of the Year, and by the time he left Liberty, he had scored over 2,500 career points, finishing top 25 all-time in D1 history. What made him special was his shooting. McGhee had Steph Curry-like range. He wasn't just shooting threes, he was bombing them from 30 feet, off the dribble against tight defense. During his senior year, he attempted over 400 threes in a single season, more than some entire teams, and he hit them at a respectable clip, usually hovering around 37 to 39%. He also had the greenest of green lights. Liberty's offense was often just clear out, let McGhee cook, and live with the results. And more often than not, it worked. His scoring averages climbed from 15 a game as a sophomore to 22 as a junior, and finally nearly 23 per game as a senior, ranking him among the nation's top scorers. McGhee's game was built around volume shooting. He thrived on creating space with quick handles, then pulling up from way beyond the arc. Even when defenders smothered him, he had a knack for hitting absurd shots, the kind you'd expect to miss, but somehow he made them look routine. But he wasn't just a shooter. He had sneaky athleticism for his size. McGhee could get to the rim, finish in traffic, and even throw down the occasional dunk despite being 5'9". He was quick laterally and often played tough defense, which Liberty's system demanded of him. Still, his calling card was always the three-point shot. If you gave him even an inch of space, it was over. At Liberty, McGhee was a legend. He became the program's all-time leading scorer, carried them to multiple NCAA tournament appearances, and gave the school a national identity. For a mid-major program, having a player who could trend online for hitting wild shots was invaluable. He's remembered not just as one of Liberty's best players, but one of the most exciting scorers in recent college basketball memory. After Liberty, McGhee didn't hear his name called in the NBA draft. The size concerns were real, and NBA teams weren't sure if his game would translate against taller, longer, and more athletic defenders. But that didn't stop him. McGhee has pursued a pro career overseas and in the G League, continuing to showcase the same fearless scoring ability that made him famous at Liberty. So, how good was Darius McGhee really? He may never be an NBA star, but in college basketball, he was a one-of-a-kind scorer. A 5'9" guard who turned Liberty into must-watch TV and left behind a legacy of jaw-dropping highlights. His career is proof that sometimes greatness comes in unexpected packages, and that no shot is too tough if you believe you can make it. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.